exactly what's written in the book. Everybody sing the rest of the song. Starts on me though, doesn't it? In your head, find me. From the beginning. Stop, that's not what's written in the book. What's written in the book? Before we changed it. Before we changed it, what was written in the book? Do you remember? If you need to erase things. Erase things. So you need just the fourth measure. Ready? And. Alright, going on. And. Missing from that to make it more like the version of Ode to Joy that we have in our heads? Raise your hands. One person at a time. Vorty, what's missing?
Rhythm and measure 4, and also like 8, whatever.
The rhythms have changed in between measure 4, 8, and the very last measure. Yeah? So we've got a dotted quarter eighth rhythm. How do we teach our students to do a dotted quarter eighth rhythm? Do we write it on the board and talk about theory? Let's start off with Dylan's suggestion. What was your suggestion again, Dylan, please?
Just have them sing it the way they know it.
Have them sing it the way that they know it. If you notice up on the board I wrote lyrics. This is most likely, for a lot of students, their first exposure to Beethoven's Ode to Joy. It's probably in church, and probably in singing this very famous hymn, to the tune of Ode to Joy. And so, as Dylan is alluding to, and as was told to me by one of my very favorite professors, Professor Peggy Van Meter of Penn State University, who taught me all about learning theory, she told me something that was so deep and profound that it made me change a lot of the things that I do in my teaching. And what she told me was, if you want to guarantee success, you should activate prior knowledge. Now, of course, we know that in life and in teaching there are no guarantees. But this is about as close to a guarantee as you can get. If you want to guarantee your students' success, you have to activate their prior knowledge. So if you want your students to be able to play Ode to Joy well, then you need to go back to, in their brains, what they already know about Ode to Joy. And what they already know about Ode to Joy probably is closely related to this hymn. So we're going to sing the hymn on the actual words. Ready?
Son, for thy cross before thee.
solfege that we have learned in class or elsewhere, apply it to this song, and we're going to sing this same song, but instead of using those words, we're going to substitute the solfege and do it the same rhythm that you just sang this. Again, you've got the prior knowledge, you know what this hymn is supposed to sound like. Now add your solfege into this hymn. Ready? 3, 4. Mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, re, re. Mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, re, do, do. Re, mi, do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do, re, sol. Mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, re, do, do. One of the best uses of scales, in my opinion, is taking technique that you already know, as in how to play D, E, F sharp, and G, and then using that technique that you already know to learn something new. Again, activating prior knowledge to hopefully guarantee some success. I would like you to play for me just up to the do up through sol, starting with D as do. Listen. And then right back down. Ready, your turn, and. So that's the prior knowledge. Now we're going to add something new. Ready, your turn, and. Good, we're going to do it one more time. This time violins and violas, I would like you to use fourth finger on the D string instead of open A. So you know open A's, use fourth finger, please. Ready? Basses and cellos play it exactly the way you just played it. That was lovely. Ready, and. Good. Please don't rush as you do this. Violinists, the most common mistake or most common problem that most young students have with getting their fourth finger in tune is that it ends up too flat. Things that you can do to help this out: make sure that your left wrist is straight, not bent back like this. If I have my left wrist straight, look where my pinky is. If I bend my wrist back, look where my pinky is. It draws away from the instrument. Make sure that your instrument is up and flat, but make sure that your left wrist is nice and flat. Alright? Then, bring your elbow a little bit underneath the instrument. It should help you to get that fourth finger in tune. Can we try it one more time? Ready? And. You're using solfege, you're going to sing that now. Ready? Solfege, singing. Ready, 2, 3. Do, do, re, mi, fa, fa, sol, sol, fa, fa, mi, re, do. Almost all of you got your bows up already. If you haven't already picked up your bow, please do so now. We're going to start with the down bow, and your bow is going to go down twice. If I were to sing this using bow directions, I would sing down, down, up, down, down, up. Ready, singing, bow directions go. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down,
down, up, down, up, down.
Let's try that now. Pose on the strings. Ready? One more time, exactly the same way. Use a little bit more bow and a little bit more sound will come out of your instruments. Last time, ready? Here we go. Show me your bow handshakes. Make sure violins and violas that your right pinky is staying curved. I'm seeing a lot of straight pinkies. And you have a lot of, that's beautiful. When you have your pinky straight, it tends to make the whole rest of your hand get really, really tense. That's nice, Caleb. Good. Better. All right. Cellos, basses, fingers straight across the bow stick. Middle finger should be touching the fair rule. And your thumb should be bent outwards behind. Remember to bump your thumb outwards. Everybody bump your thumbs. Toes in the air. Bumping the thumb. And then debump it. Make it straight. And then bump it. And then debump. Bump. Debump. Bump. Bump. Debump. Bump. Debump. Bump. Bump. Debump. With your pinky, tip, 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 tip. You make your pinky nice and curved as you do this. It's hard to do this with a perfectly straight pinky. That's why we do this. It's not just so that we can add rhythmic sound effects, but the pinky taps on top of the bow help keep your pinky curved. That's important. Tip, 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 tip. Bump, debump, bump, bump, debump. First fingers are also important. Your first finger is what puts a lot of the weight into the string. So we're going to pat with the first finger. So not this. Again, first finger straight. It's a lot of tension, but just pat. Pat, 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 pat. Everybody, pat, 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 pat. Bump, debump, bump, bump, debump, tip, 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 bump, debump, bump, bump, debump, tip, 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 pat, 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 drop. Relax your right arm. Shake your shoulders up and down. What's that?
When I do this, like, my moves,
Yeah,
it's supposed to.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're putting weight into the bow stick. It should move a little bit back and forth. Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget the drop. The drop is important. You don't want to keep your arms out in front of you for a long time. Weight builds up. All right. Pose on the strings. First finger patting. First finger patting. Tipping with the pinky. Bump the thumb outward. And your turn now. Just the first phrase, and make sure you do that down, down, up at the end of the first phrase. Ready, here we go. Stop, listen, listen. Me, re, sing. Me, re. Watch my bow down, down, up. Down, down, up. Good. Go on the string. Your tone quality is not as good as it ought to be. Put a little bit more weight into the string. Move your bow a little bit more. Not this, but this. Ready, and. One more time. Ready, here you go. Almost all of you have got it now. Down, down, up, and. Better from the beginning. Play for me, do. Before you start playing, sing. Do, re, mi, sing.
Do, re, mi.
Starting on that third finger. For the cellos, 4 fingers for the basses, 2nd fingers for the violins. Let me hear your do, re, mi, play it. Almost. One more time. Sing first. Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Play. Ready, and. Jamie, it should be moving 1, 3. If you use your 2nd finger, you get a natural sound. One more time. Do, re, mi. Ready. Here we go. Better. Give me the first phrase. The first phrase of the Ode to Joy. Ready. Here we go. Most. It's getting better and better. Let's go back to pizzicato, please. And stop when they have you listen. Much, much better. One more time, just that much. Much better. Pick up your bows again, please. You're getting a really nice full rich sound with your pizzicatos. Try to get the same full, rich, beautiful sound with your bows now. A little bit more weight, a little bit more bow. Ready? Just that part. Starting at the do. Starting at the do, do, re, mi, re, re. Ready? Bows up in the air. Mi, re, re.
Mi, re, re.
One more time from the beginning now, please. Play do, re, mi. Start on that note. Do you have to try it again? Do, re, mi, one more time. Starting on that note, getting a nice sound for every note. Ready, beginning, play it, and. I'm still seeing bows going all sorts of cattywampus, different directions. Please watch. Please watch. All right. About half the class playing that. Just that much. And this time, for lack of a better way to do it, violins and violas, you're going to play the melody. Cellos, basses, you're going to play an open string bass line. The only two notes that you need are D and A. Hint, it starts on D. Alright? You guys can go to pizzicato, please. Violins, play it with your bows. I recommend starting with just plain quarter notes. D, whatever the rest of the notes are. And you're going to use your ears to figure out what the other notes are and when to change to the A, when to change back to the D. Ready, violins? Just the first phrase. Ready? Let's try just that much again. Ready? Just that much again. Using your ears. Ready? Here we go now. Switch. Cellos, basses, pick up your bows. Violinists and violists, you have your chance now to figure out the open string bass line. Use your ears and know that it starts on the keys.
Do you want us to shift for this, or do you want us to play on two strings?
Whatever you're most comfortable doing.
I know, just
Yes, if you would like to try shifting,
I just didn't know if that's what they did the first time.
we're just figuring it out. Try to just do it all in the first position. That'll probably make it a lot easier for you. Beginning one more time. You guys are pizzicato, starting on D, keeping it straight quarter notes, please. And you guys are playing it as beautifully as you possibly can. Make Mr. Beethoven proud. Ready? Here we go. Let's do the second phrase now. Still is going to start on D. Ready? Second phrase. Ready, end. Let's give the cellos and basses a chance to get the second phrase. Those, please, violins and violins. You're going to play the first and the second phrases for me, please. Cellos, basses, pizzicatos, D's and A's. Ready? Good. The next part starts on re, re, so you can guess that the next part is not going to start with the harmonization starting with an open D. Third phrase, violins and violas still playing the melody, cellos and basses playing the melodies. Open string counterpoint. Ready? Open string harmony, playing the melody.
Are we playing this as written or as we know?
Play it as we know it. Ready? Start with the down bow. Ready, and open string bass line. Here we go. Are you altogether satisfied with what you just played as your open string bass line? Probably not. Let's have another try at it. Third phrase again. Cellos and basses harmonizing no B's, no A's. Ready? Here we go. dark of doubt away. That's the way that I know it. And that low A would be first finger on the G string. Some of you are slowly drive the down tone, the dark of doubt away, which is okay. I like it down low. Use first finger on the G. Cellos, basses. You're going to play the third phrase, and they're going to harmonize along. Pizzicato, third phrase. Rest position for me. Rest position. Let's all start together. Ready? Instruments up. Third phrase starting on the E for my cellos and basses, first finger on the D. And you guys will not start on an open D because that would not harmonize well with that E. Ready? But still open Ds and open A's. Ready? Try again. Try again. You're getting close. Third phrase. Ready? Here we go. That's better. The last phrase is so similar. Cellos and basses, would you play the entire song now? Violins and violas, you're going to harmonize along with the entire song, and then at the end, we will flip-flop. So, as soon as you guys reach the end, we'll take about 4 seconds. And you guys pick up your bows, you guys put your bows down, and we'll do it again with roles reversed. Melody, harmony, and then when we get to the end, melody, harmony. Got it? Ready? This last time through, we're going to do a choose your own adventure. If you want to play open string harmonies, feel free to do so. Use your bow as you do so. If you want to play the melody, you may certainly do so. Ready? Oh, I will look up.
Ready?
order to get to the point where we could play the dotted quarter eighth rhythm, where we could play an open string bass line that goes along with it, and where we could do fourth fingers. What were the steps that were involved that we just accomplished today? Forty, talk. Tell me one thing that we did today that was important to getting that final performance that we just did to the state that it's at.
Broke it down by segments of what we wanted to accomplish.
So we didn't try to do the whole thing all at once and just go for it. Small steps. What else? Emily?
We sang it first.
Sang it first. Why was that important, in your opinion, as a non-string major, as a vocalist, perhaps? Why is that important for you?
You have the reference and the pitches in your head before you play it, so you know what it should sound like.
I agree. I agree. Having all that in your head is so important. Internalizing that. Yes, Aaron?
Playing scales before we do the whole piece.
How is that helpful to you in particular?
Just getting familiar and comfortable with the notes and fingerings.
Sure. And some people are going to have very little problem with that, but it's always worth reviewing. What else? David?
We utilize prior knowledge.
Yes, we utilized and we activated prior knowledge. That's so important. It really, really is. Again, it's not always going to be a guarantee of future success, but it certainly helps. If you take but one tip from this class today, it's that. If you want to guarantee success, or at least if you want to facilitate your students' success, don't treat them as if they are a blank slate. Come to you to have knowledge poured into their heads that they don't have. You'll find that everybody has knowledge, and everybody has musical knowledge. It's one of the things about being in the society that we live in, that music's around us at all times. And very few people will come to you with no musical knowledge. So don't treat them as if they know nothing. Treat them as if they have prior knowledge. Activate it, and you'll find that their success is going to be a lot easier, a lot speedier, a lot more successful. Anyway, that's today's lesson. Thank you guys very much. You were marvelous. Good job.